Tennessee Congressman on the House Oversight Committee, Tim Burchett, and rejoining us is former Pennsylvania Senator Rick Santorum. Thank you both, gentlemen, for being with us. Congressman, your initial reaction to that indictment last night.
Well, I'm not surprised. We'd heard rumors of it, and some of the folks that are close to him are close to me. I think it's just shows the complete double standard of our justice system. It is completely awry when the vice president can, there's documentation of him getting at least $10 million, him and his family, from the communist Chinese. I mean, this thing is just, the Justice Department is just on it. It's just completely askew right now. And the American public needs to take notice. And I tell you, Congress needs to quit talking, and we need to start talking about seriously cutting their funding, because the Congress is the checkbook of this country, and these agencies are just out of control.
Yeah, I would agree with the congressman on every comment. The only thing I would say is that two things can be true at once, and that is that the Justice Department is rotten, and what we've seen is a tremendous abuse. We see in the double standard, all of that is true. The problem is that Donald Trump has done things that create the problems. I mean, Chris Christie and Asa Hutchinson and several of the Republican candidates for president pointed out the fact that that Trump did some things that certainly were not proper in handling these records, and creates the opportunity for the Justice Department to do these things. Now, having said that, the same thing with Joe Biden, and they're not doing it. So the double standard is right. What the congressman said is 100% right. The problem is that Trump creates the opportunity for the Justice Department to go after him, and obviously they're willing to do so.
Congresswoman Mary Miller tweeting this out. The Biden DOJ is interfering in the election by bringing charges against Trump, even though the Biden family took cash and diamonds from China, Russia, and Ukraine, with 10% for the big guy. Congressman, what do you make of the clear divide in the justice system?
Well, they've had this for over 5 years, and that's going to, the information on Hunter Biden and Joe Biden and the connection there, and there's more coming out every day. They created over 20 or 21, I believe, LLCs and bank accounts. The president was on one of his rare press conferences, which are mostly staged questions, and he was asked about it. And he said, well, where's the money? Well, obviously, and I've stated this, I think during mob school, the Biden crime family was asleep during money laundering class, because even I could find, I followed the money trail, how it just goes straight to an attorney or an associate, and then it's divided up between 8 or 9 different Biden family members. And to me, it's amazing that the national media is not even peeping at this. They're not even taking a peck at it. Yeah. And that shows you that they've got so much invested in this president. I mean, the guy can't even, he can't even pour water out of a boot. The instructions are written on the heel. I'm cleaning that saying up a little bit, because we got a former senator on there. I don't want him to get offended, but we, okay. It's a disaster. It's a complete disaster.
Yeah. Fair enough. Congressman Burchett, we have to go.